Okay, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Today we will yet again be doing main story quest stuff. So, if you have not caught up to the main story in Final Fantasy XIV, this is your warning to step away now. We clear? Okay, now let's go fucking find Vitra's sister already. And of course, since we're going into the void, it almost seems fitting that I'm going to be a Reaper here, so yeah. Even though I would probably consider Sage my main nowadays, it's too fitting to pass up. Excellent timing, Damien. Just a moment ago, I received word from the Ironworks. They completed their task and are on their way with the reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating an artificial atomos. All in readiness for our journey into the void. I've instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Work. Let us head there at once. I don't know why I'm so nervous today, I just am. And of course, all the people are flocking around you, Stola. There you are, Damien. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial atomos. Though we're yet to put it to the proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in such a short time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder they are the pride of Rasad Han. I would express my gratitude to Nidana, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Atomos to attend to a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive with the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens that we have them. Hey, Sid, and your husband too. Right on cue. It's good to see you all again. But for the President himself to attend. Keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You wouldn't mind if we came along to see you off, I hope. It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly. 'Twas my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. As the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. But enough bragging. Here are the scales. Is Denise just a wallflower right now? She's like, yes. Things are happening. I definitely understand them. With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Don't mention it. But Garcimer came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Oh, it's referencing the Omega raids. Thank you. Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! Nidana, is what the matter? Also, I apologize, someone is messaging me right now. I need to check. Sorry about that. Wait, hang on. How do I hide this again? Ah, shit, I didn't mean to skip that. Fuck. Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? You will not delay us without good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. Of course. Nero's going off to sulk. He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? The kind I'll keep him in the void, I presume. In that God's forsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get. But you all people ought to know that, eh?
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Oh.
Vritra, I presume.
Hmm? Oh shit, he grew up! What?
Indeed, this vessel now serves as a host for my eye. I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something, but this...
I mean, I guess it makes sense. He couldn't really
We
fight in that
couldn't
child's
well
body.
send you on such a perilous mission unprepared, Your Excellency.
Huh.
We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is naught to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use. Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Void Scent will find their way into our world.
I can't help but feel his head is too small for his neck.
We are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass. So, think only of your mission, Varshan. But seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Is that really necessary?
Nay, Varshan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Varshan, and best of luck.
I have something for you as well. While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit. As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadar's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loporrits. Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault. As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger.
Crystal.
Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon.
Oh.
The Loporrits no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the Void.
Still has power?
And who better to bear Heidelin's gift than her chosen champion?
Cheryl, I'm afraid you got the wrong person. You want to get say for that. But sure.
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akiali.
Let's fucking do this. Also, wait. Ishtinian is DPS. Ishtola is also DPS. I'm DPS. We need a tank and a healer. Okay, give me just a second. I need to change some settings real quick. Because I do not want, like, my link shell, like, going off every time I, get a message in there. There we go. Okay. The Satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Are you ready to set forth? Also, damn, he's tall! Structures broken units. Okay, did them a favor. I want to know what Nero thinks. Oh, right, hang on. Oh yeah, they changed the tombstones. And we need to, convert those at some point. Right, okay. Let's go.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadal III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Okay, but how do we get through? Like, did we discuss that? Oh, right, the Adamos, that's right.
Go, absorb the Void Gate.
They couldn't even animate it floating there. Holy shit!
It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
Nice job.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with Voidsent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area. The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Wait, is he gonna join us?
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
And Ishtola's going back to being a healer. Interesting.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
The Fell Court of Troya, now accessible. For that, however, I need to check just a few things. First of all, okay, I can't alt tab out. Fuck me. What was the other thing? Right, because they added new duty support options for heaven. No, duty. Here we are. Ah, I see they already like added like sections for Stormblood as well. Is it Heaven's Sword? Isael, Alphano, Estinian. Huh. But wait, Estinian's like knocked on the ground in this dungeon. Interesting. In the vault. Oh, Chiffant. But then, wait, if he's the tank, then... Ah, okay. I thought for sure we had, I saw Aymeric in the trailers, though. Oh, wait, there's also, Oh, the, generic, people, got new outfits, it seems. Interesting. Anyway. There it is. No looking back. I will keep my eyes ever forward and trust Ratzatan to my people. For a summer reflection or no, I can't say I'm feeling nervous after having journeyed to the edge of existence. True to our friend's words, the warden skills are eminently reinforced. We needn't fear corruption even should we be wounded by void scent.
Victory will be ours!
Can I not move? Here we fuck off.
Right then.
So Stola can be a healer or a DPS,
Together then.
while Rajan can be tank or DPS. Interesting. What do you say?
Together then.
Oh, and he appears to be a gladiator as a tank, and she's a conjurer. Then I need to know.
Together then.
Right then.
Victory will be ours!
He's a dragoon! Interesting! Huh. Okay. Also, wait, can I? Oh, you can use Glamour Blaze here. Cool. Let's do this. Okay. Oh dear. Hold on tight, guys! The fell court of Troya. Here we go. Uh-oh. Wait, I forgot about the fucking soul sound. Damn it. It's been a while since I played Reaper. Please bear with me. Ugly bastards. Come and get me, motherfucker. guess rats are wanted in my castle. Tell them apart if you must. Their influence equals twice. Okay. Oh boy. I get that feeling they were expecting you to play Reaper here because there's a lot. Oh my god! There's a lot of them here!
No mercy. Out of my way.
There's a lot of them here!
Out of my way.
No, there's a single target. Pretty interesting to have a boss that's literally just a fucking ad phase, or whatever. I guess it's accurate with what we just said, that it's just endless voids in here. What the shit? What do we do here?
Out of my way.
There we go. Wait, what? No gear? Seriously? Whoa. Oh, I'm gonna need to take a lot of screenshots here. Holy shit. Hello. I see. Bracelet. This is giving me some big fucking Dark Souls vibes. What the fuck, Ferdia? It was Ferdia, right? I can't remember. Hello, Beatrice, whoever you are. Tomo can probably tell me who it is. Max remember, have care. Alright. What the hell? I think that might have been a look away mechanic? Oh, I see.
Out of my way! You're mine!
And suck my dick. Get my feet if nothing else. Oh, there is gear here. Undiable, though. Wait, can you? You can! Oh, I get the sense people are going to be using this one a lot for screenshots. Pilgrim's Ascent. I love the fucking environment here. I mean, it's horrible, don't get me wrong, but it looks so pretty. Yep. All right, there's more of them. There we go. I assume the last boss is right up ahead then. Looks like it. Track my domain. I don't want to be eaten.
So the gate did open again, and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
Oh, it's voiced. Oh, wait, this is one of the four fiends, isn't it?
I am Scarmelion, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's circle of four.
Oh shit, it is!
That pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your grave.
And even the classic music too, that's so cool! Alright! Any comments? No? Okay, let's go!
Away with you!
Breathe deep of your death.
I will not hold back!
What the shit? Oh, this is one that can't be, Ugh! That's what it is.
My blade thirsts for blood.
Ha! You missed.
I will not hold back!
Protect me, my minions.
No, more ads. Alright.
You underestimate me!
I am of the first group.
Eat a dick!
I will not hold back!
Through despair.
Jesus!
Stubborn mortal. Fill your lungs. Defeated by you.
I am of the first group.
Da, 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 da. Yes! Haha! All right. Any comments? Ah, the duality of man. You tell me. I haven't played Final Fantasy IV. Troy on top of scouting. Ooh. Ooh, I like the look of that. Shit, I might actually have to change my ninja glam. Also, wait, what's the item level for this? It's better than... Well, I mean, it is... I guess it's outdated, like, crafted gear anyway, so I guess it's... reasonable. Oh well.
This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
Perhaps.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
I don't know, Istinian.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Let's proceed with caution and pick up what we can.
Sage advice, my friend. 'Tis reassuring to have one so experienced with us. I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
This is a little different from the trailer quote, though. Buried memory. Oh, I accidentally wrote it as shattered memories in the stream thing. Whoops. I could have sworn it was shattered. No, it is buried memories. My bad. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that real quick. Alright, there we go. We're still in the dungeon. This castle should serve as a base of operations for now. And we set our sights elsewhere. Let's see what there's to learn here. Right. So wait, does that mean... Oh, I have a bad feeling about that. The warding scales exhibit no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But whither now? I would sense Asdaya were she remotely near, but there is nothing. Might you not call to her? Let her know that you've come. Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that, I require my true form. And even were it possible, a dragon's call is born upon ether. 'Tis liable to draw more voids into us. I see. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. I propose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to our cause. Very well. Let's hope a few of them are capable of speech. Let all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. Reconvene afterwards. Right. This one does not but stare. Do you understand me? What enticing ether you have. Give me some. Give me some. Oh, if only I were stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine. I'll find someone else to eat. Some seem willing enough to converse. Whether they have the ability to do so is another matter. Like the prevailing tongue in Northrend, the language of this world bears a resemblance to our own. It may be assumed they share a common ancestor.
The mistress' eyes are beauteous, sublime. To bask in her gaze is bliss. But now she is gone. Never again will I feel her gaze. No mistress, no orders. What am I to do now? What am I to do now?
Hello? Okay. What about you, Mr. Fallen Angel? I serve. I obey. Please don't eat me. Dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. We threw them in a dungeon, but the clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding conversation worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower-rung Voidsent tend to have lower intelligence, 'twould seem. I pity Scott Meatley was dead. He was talkative at least. What of you? Well, one of them mentioned that there was someone or something in the dungeons. A clever Voidsent in the dungeon. That would be the era in which we emerged. Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this Voidsent. Preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. To the dungeon, then. So people on my link shall talk about the new furniture in the game. Are there any shortcuts? I can't survive without someone giving me ether. But where, oh where will I find a new master? Huh. Puppy. Pray we caught a weekend in a dungeon before being served to the mistress. Tenderizing, she called it. And that's the way she used to like it. Ruff! Okay, I would... If they want to add more patches, like after this, like, or hotfixes, please add some shortcuts between all these areas, because this is a long way to walk.
Oh, there is only one dungeon here. We call it the fourth. The mistress's orders. Well, the mistress is gone, and her orders with her. Rats can infest this castle for all I care.
There are rats in this world? No one comes and goes from this dungeon without permission. For you, though, I'll make an exception. Go on. Go! Was that? Xenos' Voidsent avatar.
You are the friend.
Sorry, that's just a really cool shot. You're the Voidsent bound to Xenos. Damn, that was immediate.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
So he is confirmed dead again.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
No, that's a different Viera.
Is that Heidelin's crystal?
In the hell?
But how? The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the Voidsent servants of Reapers.
I'm aware.
In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a Voidsent by nature. So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Oh, I know someone who is going to have a field day with this choice. Strictly speaking, I'm Damien Selfrost.
So, you're not a friend. Then... what is it? What is a friend?
Don't look at me. Even Ishto's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? When I served Xenos, my mind was shrouded in haze. But one thing was always clear. His obsession was with the friend. What the word means, I do not know exactly. I know only that it referred to you, and that yours was an important existence. As much as one might expect from the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seems different from the other Voidsons, at least those we've met. And the change we witnessed, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness within her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she could tell us about herself and about her world. So... oh. Okay. I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it that you're after? We were looking for a Voidsent with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We are visitors to this world, and know little and less of its workings and ways. We would be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. So it is information you seek. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon. Voidsen do not give unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world you call the Void. That makes sense. Pray, forgive our ignorance. But what would be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Voidsen crave one thing alone. Ether. What's my phone just buzz? One second. Excuse me. In return for information, I offer you mine. Just not all of it, mind you. I still have need of my life. Very well. I'll tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. If we are to talk about the void, let us do so outside. Come with me. Please don't tell me I have to walk all the way back. I probably have to. God damn it. I fucking love this shot of the fucking castle. Like, look at this shit. Hang on, wait. Like, look at this and tell me this wouldn't be a sick ass like desktop background. Like, come on. In fact, you know what?
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
The country what now?
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world. All life was transformed into monstrosities, void sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin eaters, darkness begat void sent.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I have neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me void sent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
And call me what you will. I care not.
How about 0.
I like that.
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. 0 then.
God, she's so fucking cool. I mean, I basically just said that, so I think it's a nice name.
A name is a string of sounds. Its meaning has no bearing on my nature.
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ajdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us.
Oh no. Oh, I thought that little thing was weird.
Did you say something?
No?
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of void scent, perhaps.
Beginning. A curious notion in a world where all has come to an end. I really want to know what kind of gear she's wearing. Cause like, hang on, wait. Cause it seems to share the same kind of aesthetic as the dungeon drops. I don't know, maybe I need to get my next Reaper Glam from here. Because right now I've just kind of been struggling making a proper Reaper Glam for Damien. I kind of just like went with this. It was loosely based off of what Zay was wearing. You know, if you follow along the Endwalker MSQ. But like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to me. My biggest problem is that I like glowy weapons, but the only glowy weapon I have access to is light and blue and glowy, and I don't know. I really hope that the Hildebrand weapons can fix that, because I do intend to get the new relic weapon for Reaper. Regardless of what it's going to be. I must say, we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue the conversation within the castle. The throne room is defensible, given its few points of ingress. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. You shall have it as soon as we've arrived. Oh, that is weird. I just noticed that's reflective. Or is it like... Is it like reflecting my camera? I think it is. Oh, that's freaky. Oh, right, I also noticed. Because there's a new raid tier coming in about a week's time, so I want to get as many fucking materia as I can get. And... why is there a fight here? Oh, no. Wow, I am not particularly geared up, it looks, it seems like. Jesus. Hang on, wait. I mean, the highest item level there was before the pack was 600, so, like, but then how much is... oh boy.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
Oh shit! He's back?
That I should miss my mark.
That fiend again? But we struck it down, watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
No wonder they were talking about consuming.
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
Oh no.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Drifting soul
Oh boy.
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
Is anyone not paying attention?
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger.
Zero.
We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
Zero, for the love of...
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
Oh. Crystallized?
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine.
Oh, I like Zero. I like her a lot.
However, a debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
She can turn voices into crystal.
You tremble before my true strength.
Good lord.
Attend to the minions first. Keep going.
Whew, that was close. Uh-oh.
We cannot win without Zero. We must help her.
Another debt to repay.
I'll kill you all myself!
Finally getting serious, huh? Very well. Let us return the favor.
I am! Come on! Oh! I was getting a bit close.
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again! What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria. But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
Get fucked. What?
seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you four hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the crew's gift?
In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
I like Golpez's voice actor.
Then honor the pact, and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
Oh?
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether.
That's gotta be Asdaya.
This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my four arch-fiends.
Oh no.
As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
Are you all right?
I suppose.
The Void Sense essence remains, but it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
Really?
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I received my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
Yeah. So, I saw Asdaya and 4 other Void Sent.
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
In light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer a few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say. There's nothing like the ether of a living mortal. I haven't felt so satisfied since my return. Damien, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Voidsent there. But clearly you didn't know that they could regenerate, unless you would have shared that detail beforehand. I was in a bit of a rush, I didn't have time to wait around and see. From what I know of your foray, I can hardly blame you. Perhaps they returned after you left, but if they didn't, there must be a reason why. There are circumstances in which we are unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you already lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinctive Voidsent once more. Before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies, or your erstwhile prey, a fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet in spite of this greater strength, Scamiclion managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I combined the ether of the soul and crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I am the only one left. I am told that heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Orosite. Are they in Memoria one and the same? Orosite. I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere. But it does sound quite similar. How does one come to wield Memoria? And what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I know, though, that Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can, because I'm mortal in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask of you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell of her? Him. The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let us entrust the task to Damien. His echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, he should be able to maintain his composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but Will you not ask about Gulbis in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. Sure, it's closer anyway. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. It was this way. Excuse me. Oh, I do not remember the kind of voices that gave all these. So the clever one hadn't been eaten. If no one wants it, then perhaps... Don't even think about it. Gulpis? Of course I know him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiend leads armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee. Though soon, there will be nowhere to run. If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return, that I may bask in her gaze again. Gulbis, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. Also, I just realized that... No, I'm not arachnophobic, but this is... You know what? Hang on. There we go. I apologize to any viewers in the chat who may be arachnophobic. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, she did. The tasty one returns to tempt me. I must need you. I must need you. Gulbis. I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. What does it say? Vacuity? What does that mean? A lack of thought or intelligence, empty-headedness, empty space and emptiness. I mean, accurate, I guess. Excuse me. Is there no end to their questions? I should have demanded more ether. Welcome back, Damien. Were you able to learn aught of value? So countless voids an answer to the archfiends, who in turn answer to Gulbis, as your vision did suggest. Scarmidlion's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the archfiends conquer other realms. The question is, how to reach Gulbis if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his other archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I'm determined to save my sister Asdaya. Even if there's a faint possibility that Gulbis has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? forgotten the way of my world already? If you want my help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of kindness of their hearts, and you claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this a less of a request or more of a threat? If I refuse, you will force me to serve. We're nothing like Xenos. We would never, ever force you to serve. You aren't forcing your avatar to serve against its will, that's true. Yours is an equitable covenant. Oh, she's pointing out that I'm a Reaper now! That being the case, I can believe your words. You would provide fair payment. Well, what do you offer? Very well, Sido. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in Aether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place where the Archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know how we can get off this isle. I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one. But regardless of size, all can be won over with Aether. Excellent. Let's go and find our mount at once.
No good. Lord Goldpress must hear of this.
Ah, that's concerning. Also, why would it face me the wrong way? Wait. I could use a mount the whole time? Ah, but I can't fly. Of course. We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creature will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready? Damn right.
There it is.
Holy shit, that's big!
Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
Right. Wait. Was that Silva?
What is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs?
Mortals! They're mortals! What in thy sleep?
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
Zero's domain. So I need to look at this statue a bit more. Oh, come on, camera. Work with me here. This is my abode. The others will not come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing either were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. It is a voidsent nature to consume. The sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of aether may lead them to their undoing. Many succumb to instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the voidsent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters in turn served Gulbis, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. When we have learned what we can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. You're going too, of course. In which case, I shall accompany you. I wish only to observe. Do not expect me to help. Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. Ready? Then lead the way. I leave it to you to decide with whom you speak. Oh, there's something in here. I call this my abode, but spend hardly any time in here. I'll return for meditation. While physical wounds can be healed by replenishing one's ether, you can't preserve your form if you lose sight of yourself. Such is the risk inherent in consuming another's soul. It dilutes your sense of self, alters you inside and out. To guard against this, I meditate, visualize who I am, in a place all of my own. You see. Fuck, I can't move the camera from this thing. Damn it. Arachnophobius, look away. To walk around with her like that. You're a minion, then. You know I don't take minions. He has some questions, and I want you to answer them. Golbez. I don't know that one. Only Scat. Google help. Skahach. Only Skahach. When she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Skaha was a powerful voidsent who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. This is the heart of my domain. Normally it's deserted, but you and yours have drawn everyone out. I don't recall this statue, though. However it came to be here, I certainly didn't wish for it.
Stay away from me. If you don't want to be eaten, stay away. Golbez. I've heard the name before. Ah, I remember. Always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious.
A crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this?
Farfarello. He was a minion of another minion. Went on and on about the terrible things he saw.
I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more.
You're the one of the mortals. Is it true? When you die over there, you really die. So it is. What brings you here, then?
Excuse me. I might have to cut down on the voice acting because my throat's starting to hurt. Ugh. Sorry.
Ah, yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all.
Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign he's about to make a move. Satisfied with what you've learned? But let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. It seems the rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Gulbus' army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. Ah, I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Ciriato. Ciriato? He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat, and won't stop until he's exhausted. When the hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I assume? Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troy, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it. Yet there is more, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal. This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. Yet the very notion was an absurd. Drowned in darkness, as were we all.
And yet Scarmalione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
So she's still alive.
The insolence. No place.
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord.
What the fuck is going on? Farfarella keeps the fringes of my domain. This way. Oh, hang on. The voice in here don't answer to a master. They can do as they please. But all must answer to the hunger, and seek out prey when they need ether. Except Farfarella and Siriato, that is. They are content to take from one another. Barring an incident, they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Siriato will not seek shelter until he is utterly spent. Farfarella, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. Come.
Oh, whatever will I do now?
Siriato, this is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarello?
Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right.
Left? That doesn't sound like him at all.
Well, he's gone, all right. What more do you want me to say?
And off he flees, as he is wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Siriato's behavior? I don't think he was telling the truth. You think so too? As he says, Farfarello is gone. That is quite unusual. As is the fact that Siriato, who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hid here, where Farfarello usually... No. We must go after Siriato now! Siriato, we need to talk.
There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee.
The wind rises? What is he talking about? After him. Are they bathing? What's gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises?
When the wind rises, she comes. Barbaricia.
Barbaricia? Who in the world is that?
We must flee. All of us. There's no time.
I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. He's dead end beyond. We'll corner him.
We're doomed. There's nowhere where to run.
What are you running from?
I already told you. Barbaricia, the archfiend of wind.
An archfiend, you say?
We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight the crusade. But it makes no difference. In the end, all are eaten by her or her enemies. I don't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here.
I see. That explains everything. Almost. I thought it was Farfarella who used to serve an archfiend, not you. Not you, who always ran at the first sight of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbarica's minion. There's only one explanation. He devoured Farfarella, didn't he? Indeed. That would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So that's the way of it. Did you devour Farfarello? And not just a portion of his either, but his entire being. How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely it was at Farfarello's behest. I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbaricia more than anything. Hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him. He would never have to fight again. Rather than eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did. I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened. So very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer. And though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it returned to the great flow. But there is no such end here, no escape. All know this. In making his choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation has joined with Siriato's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me or Farfarello. But there's nowhere to go. Nowhere! Then tell me about Barbarica. I would know who it is we face. It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one! Oh.
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
Right.
I can't manage eating and being eaten. Are you ever to be left in peace?
You and me both.
One of the Archfiend's approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Hello? Hi?
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbaricia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken, save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? pitiful wretch is all. I will put you out of your misery. Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell.
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
Well then.
What's the plan then?
Kick her ass, obviously. Go after Babrikia. What else?
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Babaricia too recognized its potency.
Hey, Tomo!
Very well. We have a bargain.
And yeah, it seems that, Ritra, like, they made a new body for Ritra so he can, you know, fight. Aww. So I kept telling you to play more of the MSQ, because, like, goddamn, there's some shit going on. Also, this is Zero, by the way. She's cool. I like her. I have no intention of demanding anyone's ether until afterwards. Weakening you now will only reduce my chances of getting paid. The less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone's ready, then let us set forth. Indeed, and yet my heart weighs heavy for those of Barikia struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? For what? Barikia took what she could. she was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Oh yes, she was Xenos' avatar, as a lot of people suspected. Agreed. This is no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. Well, what happened was, before we went to the Void, Stola gave us, like, the crystal that we used to find Meteon, the one that Hyland gave us. Remember? And when we found Xenos' avatar in a dungeon, it reacted to us. Right, anyway. But yeah, that was a thing, and it reacted to us, to our presence, and when we got close, the crystal reacted to Zero, who then in turn took this vaguely humanoid form. Or humanoid form, I should just say. And she's just been helping us here and now in exchange for ether. A word of warning. Fabricia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an archfiend a second chance. Best seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the Memoria will suffice. Oh yeah, also, everything we kill here doesn't die. Only Zero is capable of doing that, apparently, by turning them into crystals, which she calls Memoria. I can't yield to power at will. What do you mean you're getting pandemonium? Well then, you had better hope it favors you when the time comes. Rest assured this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Astaya. If another Archfiend were to fail, Gulbert would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with the Scarmiglion taught us aught, 'tis that we must hold nothing back when facing an Archfiend. Yes, he is. Also, I love his voice in this game. Like, he showed up in a few cutscenes, and I love his voice work. Like, goddamn. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal it away at the earliest opportunity. If we are all in agreement, then let us be off. We will travel by Nisroch. Is that what this thing's called? Huh.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
And he's off. And she's off. I'm helping.
Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
That's what I thought when I saw her. Of course. Don't question it. Okay, just don't worry about it. Storm's Crown is now accessible. What? Fuck! Pardon me for a moment. Wait, hang on. Where can I exchange this? Wait. War. Oh my god. Biggest one will probably be the ring here. Ah, it's not enough! Wait, hang on. I'm trying to think. It's all accessories. Damn it. Yeah, wait. Okay. I really didn't want to do this, but apparently I need to buy some fucking accessories to continue this, because I did not keep up as well with gear as I thought I did. Yeah, there you are. Me as differently. Yes, yeah. Oh dear. It seems like a lot of people are struggling with gear as well. Ooh. Oh no, there's none left. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is actually fucked. Oh my god. Oh no! No! Why? Okay, plan B. What was the 585? Ah, of course. Should also help make the queue a little bit shorter. I hope. Oh! Hey, Ilya! Anyway, I'm about to go kill a bitch. Take care. I'm sorry, the queue popped. Empress of the Winds, Fabricia.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Yes, frog.
My hair shimmers with anticipation.
I don't like the look of that. What? What happened there? Oh no, there's some serious lag spikes right now. Oh, this... Oh no. Fucking Christ! What the? What in the shit is going on? Yeah, and imagine having lag spikes on top of that.
Try this. You feel it too, do you not?
Oh, I see now.
You've done well to last this time. But the battle has only just begun.
What the fuck? Mummy? Oh my god!
Dodge this if you can. I'll make it work.
Oh god, this trial is a mess. Wait, what is that? What is that icon? Oh! What is going on? Oh, god damn it! Oh, that's interesting. Ugh. Jesus Christ!
Be gone from my sight. The insolence.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'll make it.
Oh god, I can't. I am not looking forward to what they're gonna do with the guy with the fucking cloak, the fire guy. Can't remember what his name was. Ah!
Don't underestimate me. Feel my fury. Know your place.
Oh god damn it! Ah! Oh dear.
I'll break your every bone.
Flick my balls!
No! I will not be denied!
Whew, whew. Anyway.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether.
Yeah, she
I
kind of
can
reminds me of
yet-
A2, now that you mention it.
You're finished.
Damn it all!
Well, damn. 2 fiends down, 2 to go. We're making a lot of progress today.
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya.
Nope. I tried to use the echo, but nothing happened.
So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
That's literally what I said.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Oh, now I know why I was lagging so much.
We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
Oh, it's because Steam decided, hey, even though you're playing a game, how about we just start downloading a 17 gigabyte patch for another game, just without your permission. Ugh.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have
What? Oh dear. Also, what do you mean, not spoilers? What?
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
Oh no.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Okay. Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern, at any rate. Being part voice-sent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Nani? Storm's Crown is now accessible. What? Fuck! God damn it, Tomo. Oh, you fucker. Alright. I'm gonna save that as a highlight, thank you. Okay. I don't know why it's this in German. Why is it in German? Also, there we go. How long do you suppose she will remain this way? I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the ether I can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. It would be best to take her back to the source, with us to the source. There she will be guaranteed all she requires. Just like that? Huh? Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here, defenseless. No, you fixed it. Good. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Damien, might I ask you to hold on to Babaricia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose.
Oh, what happened to her?
You have business with Zero?
We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbaricia. Let her know when she wakes, will you?
Babaricia's minion. Why not go and find this newcomer, so we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else? Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, Damien? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. He's a bitch-ass motherfucker who pissed on my fucking wife!
You're the ones who fell Barbaricia. I won't make trouble. I'll obey, so please let me stay.
If you would obey, then tell us all you know of Golbez.
There isn't much I can tell. Only the Archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. None but they know.
I see. No way to guard oneself than keeping one's location a secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield?
He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are. He uses them to talk to those far away.
Not unlike link pearls, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home. Oh, yeah, Tomo, I know you posted, like, Pandemonium spoilers in our group chat, but I'm just really curious, because the trailers kind of indicated that the raids would be voiced. Are they voiced? Yes or no? That's all I want to know for now. Assuming you're still watching, that is. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? Yes. Back to Troya, and thence home.
For thousands of years I have slumbered. Who dares awaken me from my... Oh, it's you.
What do you want?
Ah, you're all safe.
A moment while I close the gate. There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Varshan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
Oh god. People. So many people. A lot of people in the cutscene here as well. I'm a bit concerned. Master Selfrost, we have been expecting you. If you'll follow me, I shall show you to the guest chambers.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
I wonder how she'll react to it.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void sent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void sent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light.
Oh.
I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel.
Of course. Even after he's dead, he's still proving fucking
Were Zero
causing
wholly void
issues.
sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Heidelin had a hand in your meeting.
And even while she's dead, Hylian's trying to help us. What the fuck?
Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Heidelin herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Ugh. A world with light and life. If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales function admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. Then I'll go and meet with the soldiers. Share with them what I have learned of fighting Voidson in the 13th. What of you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? I'm just worried about Zero. In that case, might I trouble you with a small task? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Maurice Mayhain and ask for suitable refreshments? I'm on it. Excellent. In the meantime, Nadana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each head to tend to our respective businesses and reconvene anon. Welcome to Maurice Mayhain. Please make yourself comfortable. What? I guess this shop has collapsed from hunger. Of course, I will be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire. A rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. While that might be perfect for an adventure bearing a raided treasure vault, I fear it would be too much for someone coming out of a long slumber. I recommend something gentler out on the stomach, like these apples here. They just come in and I can guarantee the freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to assemble whatever else we can provide. Just let me know. Alright, fine, sheesh. I'm just saying, meat's good. Ah, welcome back. Unless you worry, Mr. Nitana has been taking good care of our guest. Will you be joining them now?
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Sorry if the microphone picked up the tire screech outside.
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful! Ah! Ah! What is this? Some sort of fiend? A fiend? Where is it? Where? Ah, but this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. But I suppose ether is ether.
Whoa.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow. That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
Meanwhile, Stannis is like, what the fuck?
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
Excuse me.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzathan.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
Of course.
You have my thanks.
This world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing in the breeze.
And the rain, apparently.
Glad I am to hear that. So, is there any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that Foon came from. Apple, was it? Well, I don't expect I'll collapse again. It would be good to know where I can produce more if necessary. Maurice Mayhain it is then. I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Melil. This is the place. The air is different here, and I do not speak of the heat. There's a texture to it. A fullness, unlike that of elsewhere. You smell the cooking, I believe. Hannish cuisine is quite fragrant and delicious. I hope you'll agree. We could attempt to introduce Zero to Merit herself, but Melilla is more likely to be available. Welcome to Maurice Mayhain! Greetings, Melil. May I introduce you to Zero? She's an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Ah, yes, Marie has told me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. 'Tis here that Damien obtained the apple. While the palace cooks and prepares whatever you desire, 'tis certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones here moving their bodies about? Is it some sort of ritual related to eating? The dancers. They move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It is a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated. We whites prefer simpler pleasures. That may be the way it is now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose that we should Balsal's Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. No, it's right down there. What are these things for? What do you do here? This is a marketplace, where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Ras-Atan has served as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tombstones. If there's aught you desire, I shall take care of it. So that's what tombstones are for. Voidson returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand what your obsession with them. On that subject, there appear to be no shops in the 13th. Do you never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. When we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this to mind. With that, let's continue on. First we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. I can check out my retainers while we're there as well. Really? Trash. All of it is trash. Why, Master Ritra? How may we serve you this morning? If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there is no rush. Pray, take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. One second. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies, and I can provide you with healing as well. I had to think of it, you weren't all that surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my stature from the start? That I was a soul occupying a vessel, not my own? It's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest. We are most eager to have you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? This is Snow, we'd love to hear your tales. No, I've had enough. Not for now, and can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. Give me a second. Okay. Sorry, just discussing some things with some of my friends. They mentioned like the item level requirements for Eden, or no, not Eden, Pandemonium. Some sort of fruit. Pitiful things, though. I imagine you'd need to eat a lot to arrive at any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have silk to make our famous Daphnean weave. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't consider any other purpose for it. Mazaritra! And Damien too! Oh hey! It's a kid that Astinian helped! Well, it isn't young Mirat, and that must be his sister, Yashra. It's all well at the orphanage. Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice, and we all look for out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Why don't suddenly turn British? Bloody hell. Truly, Estinian paid you a visit. That as well. Is she a new friend? Friend? You know what that is. What? You mean you don't? She is a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Play with? Xenos seemed to be enjoying himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? Why did I Fantasia away from Sai? All of this would have been so perfect for her, but I don't play her anymore, and it's... Alright. Tomo, if you're watching still, I'm sorry. More or less. I see. But is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I still do not understand why. Why traverse the great expanse? Why risk life and limb? For you. but I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There is no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we had better get back to our errand. Goodbye. It was nice meeting you. Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world. But the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's all so strange. Your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning, bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you. Ooh, this must be the last one then. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding, and 'twas in no part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let's return to Megaduta. Welcome back, Master Selfrost. We'll be heading to the guest chambers. Yeah.
So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
You mean primals, right?
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power. The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part Void Sent. before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
I mean, assuming the state of it, then probably not, no.
They did.
What?
They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace.
Oh.
Only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed.
That's right.
They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call void-sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void-sent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. We warned that this will take a while.
You gonna tell her about the first?
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th.
I hope Rhea and Guy are doing okay.
Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But The sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Void Scent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
Though our time in the Void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives. And it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend. For your encouragement to embark upon my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. Wait, what? Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie your efforts. Of this we can be sure. But with you at our sides, I have confidence that we will succeed. That we will find and liberate my sister, and that we shall return home together.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbariccia. Useless, the both of them.
It was no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for screaming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Aha! Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall.
Wait, who's that in the robes? An ancient?
What irony that the blessed damned should set us free.
Or is it Unakalhai? Who is that?
As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
Oh boy. Even realms long lost at dark may find in memory's rebirth spark. Well, this certainly turned into a development. Alright. God damn it, I keep... I guess I can play Red Mage, or... Yeah, I think Red Mage might be good. I could also play well, a tank other than Warrior, apparently. Well, anyway, I'm going to be taking a bit of a short break to get some dinner, and then afterwards I am probably going to at least start the Pandemonium raids. So yeah, tune in an hour or so, probably. Maybe a bit earlier, maybe a bit later. I don't know, just keep an eye out, I suppose. And take care, everyone.